My name is Dr. Romulus, also known as DJ Scripz. I came from Haiti in 1985, June 7th, 1985. When I came from Haiti, I resided in a neighborhood called Crown Heights, more specifically Crown Street in Nostrand. Growing up there, it was very hard. It was very difficult being, a young Haitian kid residing in Brooklyn, New York, and learning new things, especially learning how to speak English. It wasn't easy. It was extremely challenging, to assimilate, to acculturate, to settle in, and to get to know your environment and your neighborhood, the people around you. It was a tough challenge. It's a challenge that you had no choice but to meet, right? During the process, obviously, I got involved in this whole urban community mainstream lifestyle in terms of the clothes, the music, everything else that is surrounding the lifestyle, the art, the graffiti, everything that you could think about that makes urban culture what it is. Hip-hop, reggae, soca, because obviously where I reside, it's a very diverse Caribbean neighborhood, very populated with different kind of people from the Caribbean, Haitians, Jamaicans, Trinidadians, Bajans, so on and so forth. Well, it wasn't easy, to assimilate and get involved in that neighborhood. However, we had to do it. Through the process, we learned a few things. We learned how to behave as if we were American kids. In other words, we learned the trick of the trade. Obviously, if you somewhere and people wearing hats and you're not wearing hats, you just come out with your hat, people are gonna look at you different. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be very hard for people to accept you because you don't wear hats, right? So in order for you to, infiltrate and get involved and fit in, you have to wear hats too. So it's exactly that. When most of us came from Haiti, we didn't come here with baggy clothes, Timberland boots and stuff like that. We came here very clean cut, with our pants well pressed, our shirts tucked in, our hair well cut. Typical Haitian haircut. So obviously when you go to school or when you start roaming around the neighborhood, the other kids who have dreads, flat top seizures, they're gonna make fun of you because you don't look like them, right? So, and when you realize why they're making fun of you, you're gonna start to understand you need to start becoming like that. Well, that's exactly what happened. During the 80s and the 90s, as I mentioned, it was very rough. So the Haitian kids, they had no choice but to assimilate, but to adapt to this new culture, especially me, right? Now, going through the situation, we had a lot of, heartbreaking moments, especially getting bullied in school, getting bullied in our neighborhood, so that process was not a beautiful process. However, most of us stood up and we fought, and that's what bring out, my story. It tells a lot about a people who were not accepted into a particular society, however, never give up. They were very, and still are very resilient and very powerful, and they overcame all the challenge that was set in front of them, right? So now, moving forward, I'm in my office, looking at stuff, going back, and I'm like, damn, this is a great story. I need to put this story out and demonstrate to the world how much of an influence, the urban culture had or have on us Haitian kids, and how us Haitian kids or Haitian people influence, urban culture and mainstream culture also, right? So I started thinking to myself, I'm like, how can I put this story out and bring it out and make people understand the story so there could be some kind of intimacy and some kind of relationship between us and everybody else. So I started thinking, and I said, you know what? I'm going to put a documentary out, and I'm going to detail, our experience growing up in Brooklyn, New York, and all the things that, we encountered, all the things that we embraced, all the things that we assimilate into, all the things that we are acculturated with. I'm gonna, talk about it, and I'm gonna get some of my peers to talk about it as well. I mean, lucky for me, a lot of Haitian kids and a lot of other kids who are not Haitian also shared the story. So lo and behold, this is how, the Haitian Polo documentary came about. I know the name sound a little bit far-fetched, but it's exactly what it is, the Haitian Polo documentary. The reason why I named it as such is because I'm Haitian, and I came from Haiti during the 80s, as I mentioned, 1985. In the film, I said 86 because I was very excited. It was a very excited moment. It was a very excited moment for me to actually talk about my childhood growing up with my peers and a lot of people that I grew up with, you know what I'm saying? So I got excited and I said 86, but it's actually 85, which it really doesn't matter. So the name, as I mentioned, is a little bit, far-fetched if you're not into the culture. As I mentioned, yes, I'm Haitian. First of all, that's one. I came from Haiti. And during the 80s and the 90s, fashion, us Haitian kids, we had to get along. We had to get involved with the fashion. And during that time, a lot of stuff was available, was in style. And some of them are still in style till today. A lot of brand names such as, Guess, Polo, Tommy Hilfiger, Banana Republic, Apple Style, all of these brand names, they were, fashionable back then. They were in style. However, Polo was the biggest one, you know what I'm saying, in the neighborhoods that we lived in, or we from. Polo ran supreme. So I said to myself, you know what? Let me put Haitian and Polo together and come up with a weird concoction. You know what I'm saying? I know when people read the title, they're gonna laugh, and that's exactly what I wanted. I want people to laugh because when they laugh, they're gonna want to look into it, right? So I came up with the Haitian Polo documentary. The Haitian Polo documentary is basically a documentary about young Haitians growing up in Brooklyn, New York during the 80s and the 90s and what they had to do to assimilate and acculturate into the urban culture. You understand what I'm saying? So it's a very enriched film. It talks about the history of Haiti. It talks about even the history of Brooklyn, New York. It talks about how everything came together. You understand what I'm saying? So now the documentary making its round to, to the media. Obviously, if people following, they saw me, on Hot 97, Power 105, Tribeca, This Is 50, and countless other, places, Yak Radio, DTF Radio, The Matrix Radio. So I've been around, and I've done countless interviews with countless, media channels, and I'm excited for that. Right now, we're taking another step up, to expose the documentary to a bigger, fan base, trying to get it bigger exposure. And we want to take the documentary, we want to convert it into an actual, either, a short film, web series, or a blockbuster movie. It all depends, what resources we have at our disposal to take it there. You understand what I'm saying? So we're really excited about this whole project. I'm excited because in the beginning, a lot of people did not believe in it. A lot of people were laughing. And now, we're making our numbers. And the documentary is also available online for purchase. It's available on vhx.com. You could go and check it out. You could view the trailer, give your insight, give your opinion about it. So it's a great film. And as I mentioned, there's a lot of history in that film. There's a lot of iconic, individuals in that film. I'm not gonna mention them. You're gonna have to check it out. No, yes, I am gonna mention them. We have Thurston Owl on the film, which, represent his brand, represent his crew, the Low Lives, who came out, you know, during 1988. That's when they established themselves. 1988, they formally came together. So the brother was a good brother, and he's still a good brother. So he came out and he blessed the mic, and he did an interview, and he gave his opinion, his experience about, you know, the young Haitians growing up in Brooklyn, New York. And we also have people like Sadat X, who's an iconic figure in the hip hop world, and you know he's also relatable to the Haitians, and he has a lot of Haitian friends. He knows a lot of Haitian people such as me, and you know what I'm saying, we have many others on the film like Ziggy and also people from around the way. So the film is a great film. It's a film that details, you know, young Haitians growing up in Brooklyn, New York, and you know how they assimilated, acculturated, and settled in to be where we at right now. And if you're looking into the hip hop game, you may not know there's a lot of influential individual in the game who are Haitian, or at least have Haitian background, or you know, their parents are from Haiti and they were born here, or they were born in Haiti, and they understand the game very well, and they're doing what they're supposed to do in the industry. So the reason for this film is to demonstrate that, you know, where we came from, you know what I'm saying, where we at and what we're doing to give back or to influence or to have an impact on urban culture. And I'm very excited about that. I can't wait to see how much further, you know, we could take this project. And like I said, I'm excited, man. So signing off, it's Dr. Romulus, the producer of the Haitian Polo documentary, also known as DJ Scripz. You know, so you can check me out on social media. You know, I know this is not an interview, but I'm also on social media. My social media is, I'm on Instagram. I go by the name of the Haitian Polo documentary on there. That's for that particular page. Also, I have DJ Scripz on there, DJ_Scripz. That's on Instagram, and on Facebook I have that also, the Haitian Polo documentary. You can check it out on Facebook. I have the Haitian Polo documentary film, and I have the group page. So make yourself welcome. Go check it out. There's a lot of materials on there. It's very enriching. It's very exciting. There's always videos, photos, you know, of old school stuff and new school stuff, talking about young Haitians growing up in Brooklyn, New York. So it's available. So take yourself there and, you know, check it out. Know what I mean? Signing off.